Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss on the topic how to download and use WordPress into your Windows machine. First of all, what is the use of WordPress? What is meant by WordPress? And for whom this particular WordPress will be useful? Let me give you a brief introduction about this particular WordPress. WordPress, it is a framework which is developed based on PHP, and this framework highly used by many of the people in the market right now for developing simple web applications. If you need to develop any website for your simple company, otherwise if you need to develop a website for simple organizations like simple hotels, simple driving schools, otherwise any simple to that particular level, where within your budget, if you need to develop any particular web application, then this is the best solution which I suggest you to go for. That's what my suggestion is all about. Okay, this particular WordPress, it is built on the top of PHP language. So I suggest you to just go through and learn PHP concepts as well as HTML, CSS, these kind of concepts before stepping into this particular video. Okay, anyway, that is the thing prerequisite which you have to learn before going through this particular video. And some people, they will be saying without learning these particular technologies like HTML, without learning JavaScript, without learning CSS, all these languages also, I can work out on WordPress template. They will say yes, that kind of possibility is also there with respect to WordPress, but the scope will be very limited. If you need to perform any extra customizations, and if you need to develop any pages, and if you need to modify the code, better I suggest you to have a knowledge on HTML, JavaScript, CSS and PHP. Of course, if you have knowledge on database connectivity and any other operations like mailing, these kind of things with respect to PHP programming languages, then it will be added advantage for our WordPress. Without any delay, let's me step into this particular video. Okay, prerequisite. What are the things which you need to have in your machine before starting up this particular video, otherwise before proceeding with WordPress, in the sense either you need to have WAMP server or XAMPP server, otherwise LAMP server you need to have in your machine. And of course, if you install XAMPP server, by default you will be having Apache server, you will be having MySQL also within that particular XAMPP server itself. So separately you don't need to download this particular MySQL, but for storing the operations, for storing the comments, whatever it is getting placed in your WordPress application, otherwise on your web application, website, all those things, even your credentials, if it has to be stored, how many users are there, all those things will be done in MySQL only. So I suggest you, if it is not installed in your XAMPP server, first make sure that you have MySQL installed into your machine through XAMPP server or WAMP server or LAMP server. If it is not installed, specifically you just install it into your machine. In my case, I have installed XAMPP server and I have installed MySQL separately. Why? In the sense that particular MySQL I am using for some other projects also. So for my particular case, it is completely different, but your case it might be different because you might be working only on PHP. At the time if you install a XAMPP server, within that XAMPP server itself, you'll get your Apache server as well as MySQL also. Okay. For those who don't have MySQL separately, how to access, there is a separate URL. I'll show you that particular URL also. Whereas for those who has MySQL separately, then for them how to access, all those things we will be learning in this particular video. First thing, I tell you, just check it out, XAMPP server is there or not in your machine. say mpp. Yes, it is there in my machine. In my case, only Apache will be starting up. Rest of the things, MySQL, FileZilla, Mercury, Tomcat, all those things, I don't need to start it up also, and it will not start up also properly, because MySQL service, it is running externally. So here the port address, all those things will get clashed. So only Apache service will run in my case. Okay, that is one thing. And you just step into Explorer so that you can check it out, all those folders which are available. Majorly we will be concentrating on HT docs only. And here you can check it out. Already I have WordPress over here. Let me rename it so that I can show it to you from the beginning, how that will be downloaded, how it has been placed over here. Remember, we will be dumping our WordPress into our HT docs. Okay, first go to Google Chrome, and we need to download WordPress plugin first. So WordPress.org, just get into WordPress.org. This particular location, get WordPress. This is where you need to download your WordPress template. Okay. Why this particular template? In the sense, this is what the admin template, what we can consider, where from this particular template itself you can start developing any other themes, any other websites very easily. Now you just go to this location. Takes few seconds. Show in folder. Just a while. It's taking time. Better you can download it again. Yeah, I think it is done. Yes. Okay. It is done. It is downloaded into my downloads. Let's check it out where it is. Okay. Sort by date. Okay. I think it will be there in the starting. Okay, yes. WordPress. Let me check it out. Yeah, you can check it out over here, and just extract that to some folder. Let's say WordPress. I'll be extracting. Okay. Yes, it is done. Now we will step into that WordPress folder where it got extracted right now. Okay, here it is there. Now this particular WordPress, you just copy. You can check it out. There's so many PHP files, all those things. You just copy this and yeah, get into this server. Explorer, as I said, we will be stepping into our HT docs and paste your WordPress over here. Yes. Okay, now I'm closing this WordPress browser, and htdocs, let it be there, and this one is not required for me. Yes. Okay, fine. Now the next step what we have to do, and this Apache anyway it is now I'll minimize this. Okay, and now we will go for MySQL. As I said already, for you I have downloaded this particular MySQL separately. When it comes to the people who has installed XAMPP server, for them you just simply localhost / php myadmin. If you type, automatically it will take you to that PHP server. Right now in my case it is not accessed in it. You can check it out, it will show an error. So I will simply ignore this particular thing. I'm not going to use that. Okay, as I said, I have to step into MySQL. Yes, root is the password which I have given when I was installing. Show databases. You can check it out. These are the databases which I have in my machine. This may not be the case in your thing also. You can check it out. So many databases are there. And one sec, I have to show you some database things over here also. This WP I have created just for holding the details with respect to your WordPress. WordPress in the sense, in WordPress we will be downloading, we will be using so many plugins, we will be using so many users also, mailing configurations, everything, whatever the operations, whatever the transactions which is happening in your website, everything, if it has to keep track in the sense, you should have one database in your machine. That is what. First, let me create one database over here. Of course, create database WordPress something, whatever, WordPress 1 something. Yeah, I've created the database. You can step in, use WordPress 1 and show tables. You can check it out. There is no tables as I have created that database in front of you itself, and there is no tables available right now, and I don't want to create any tables also. Okay, that's one side. Let me keep that aside. Now let's step into our WordPress. Already we have dumped it and our server is also running over here. You can check it out. Server is running already. I have minimized it. Now to open your browser, type localhost / WordPress, because our template name is WordPress, the folder name, project name is WordPress, so you just type localhost / WordPress. Okay, it's opening up. Let me take a few seconds of your time. Yeah, this is the initial screen what you will be seeing. Which language you want to open this WordPress theme, it is asking for. I'll go for English and continue. And database name, username, password, host, all these things. Okay, let's go. And database name, let me go for WordPress 1. Okay, already I have created. And a username for my MySQL is, it is root, password is root. In your case it will be, username will be root and password will be empty. Otherwise root and root, you just try it out with root and empty, because we have checked out with the different machines also where it has connected with root and empty. I mean password is nothing. Okay, database host, database is in my machine, it is running on the port address 3306, so I have to specify localhost 3306. By default anyway, if you specify localhost, that's sufficient. You don't need to mention 3306 also. And in that database, whatever the tables which are getting created, those particular databases, if you need to have any specific prefix in the sense, you can mention it over here. Otherwise you can simply ignore this. You can click on submit. Now you can alright, Sparky, we made it from the installation. Okay, set the title. Okay, I will go for let's say, what's my suggestion? What's my suggestion? And let me go with what's my suggestion only. Okay, confirm weak password. Yes. What's my suggestion @gmail.com. Is the okay, discourage search engines for indexing this website. This, if you select, automatically your website will not be indexed in Google search engine, which I suggest you to not to select that particular checkbox, because we want popularity of our website whenever it is hosted in Google. So I suggest you not to select this one. Click on install. Where email IDs, whatever you are providing over here, this is just for information sake. Of course, one information mail also will be sent to your mail ID, whatever you have provided. Okay, WordPress has been installed. Thank you and enjoy. And WordPress is what's my suggestion is your username. You have chosen the password. Click on login. Okay, I will enter what's my suggestion. I will enter what's my suggestion. If you want, you can select remember me. Click on login. This is where the admin page is all about. Okay, what's my suggestion? You can check it out. You can edit your profile over here. You can change it to different themes, whatever the theme, you can check it out over here. The themes and all, and keyboard shortcuts if you need to enable, and a visual editor, disable the highlighting, all these things. Let it be default itself. I want okay, yes, that's the thing. And if you want to change usernames, cannot be changed. You can check it out, first name, last name, all the other details you can edit it over here. Of course, you can upload your pic also. Okay, that's a different matter. That is, yeah, you can check it out. This is what the default website, what you can get it. As an admin, you can check it out. What is the title you want to display? This is another website. You can go down and you can check whatever the options available. This is a single page application, and here now I don't like this particular website. Let's assume in that particular way. Now, if I want a new website to be installed, a new application to be executed, developed in the sense, simply just go for appearance. Appearance is one of the important menu where in most of the cases we will be working on this particular appearance only. Click on themes, and WordPress will provide you vast of themes in their particular library, where you can choose whichever the theme which is. Let's say I want a theme with respect to shopping. Okay, I don't have anything, so click on add new and just search for shopping. In that which theme you have liked, you just check it out. And of course, all the themes with respect to WordPress is open source, free, so you can download and use it very freely for your website hosting. Okay, just assume that I have liked this. Just install this. If you want, you can have a preview before installing. Okay, and here you can check it out based on the feature, popularity, latest, all these things you can check it out over here. Okay, it is installing, and make sure that whenever you are doing this particular operation, you have net in your machine, because the themes will be downloaded from WordPress. And activate. Before activating, okay, let me activate, not an issue. It got activated. Yeah, that got activated, and you can check it out. This is say appearance, themes, themes, these are the plugins, themes which has been downloaded, which is already available in your WordPress, where for activating these things you don't need to have internet. Whenever if you need any themes newly, freshly, which is available in the market at the time, for searching and downloading from global net, at the time you need to have net. Remember this, net is required only whenever you need to download from global site. From your local, if you need to activate any of the theme which is already downloaded, no need of net services. Okay, that is one thing. Now you just visit the site. You can visit the site. Whatever I have downloaded, you can check it out. It is downloaded. It is working fine. Of course, you can activate your plugins also. Of course, you can create new website out of this also. That is what one important thing. Let me log it out. Now I'm not a admin. Straight away just go to localhost / WordPress. You can check it out, the website. You can see the website which is available. Here it is hosted. As I have logged out from the admin panel, I can see the website and you can see this particular copyright details. Everything is available over here, where you can modify these particular details also. How to modify, how to add a different set of plugins, all those things in upcoming videos. I will be showing it to you separately, face by face. And right now, whatever the database which I have created, you can see database. I have created simple database, and if I say show tables, these are the tables which has been created by WordPress automatically. One is meant for holding the user details, terms details, posts, what is meant by posts. Later we will be seeing it, links and post information, options, links, comments, etc. All these things, what are the terms, relationship between those terms, all those informations will get stored over here. As I shown you already, WP underscore is the prefix which I have provided when I was installing WordPress. The same thing has been applied for these databases, tables. You can check it out. If you want, you can get into this particular tables and you can select start from all those particular things. Sample comments, how it will be posted, all those things I will be showing you in upcoming videos. For more updates on this particular WordPress, as well as for more updates on other frameworks like Django, AngularJS, all those things, please subscribe to my channel. In upcoming videos, I will catch you up. Thank you so much.